上一次结束后，我们从五台山出发前往山西大同。这期视频给大家介绍一下大同的云冈石窟。不过在此之前，给大家感受一下五台山的路程有多么刺激。
Hey guys, we are here at the Yungang Shiku. We just stepped over this huge front door, as you can see. After you cross over the front door, you can see this one straight road to somewhere, I don't know. Also, we got these huge stone pillars, both on left and right side. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, but we already got a lot of tourists here. And they are both, they're all heading to the same direction. So let's just follow them and see what's inside there. Come close to this stone pillar. At the bottom, there are some people holding up this plate. On the top of the plate, you got this huge elephant. It is elephant, right? Okay, yeah. And on the elephant, you got something like a tower, and you got many Buddhas inserted in each spot. So this image kind of reminds me the pyramids in Egypt, right? As we're walking here, we are in this circled ground where you got this big stone walls on both sides. In the central part, we got this a tree that has golden leaves and also long and thin strip of paper, but this looked very artificial. The tree almost made of plastic. I don't really like it, to be honest. This obviously represents some history in the city, where you got ancient Chinese people worshipping the Buddha. There's some horse car and buildings, even some, I don't know, this is a monster, or I know it's not a monster, it's a Buddha or God, I think, a Chinese god. And here we got this main Buddha, obviously, some worker or his servant holding up the dresses. And there's another one, another servant begging for money or maybe other things, I don't know. The other side of the wall looks same to me. It's not exactly the same, but yeah, the main point is kind of just tell you how people worship the Buddhas in the ancient area. So we already walked for 5 minutes, and finally we are about to have a clear view on where we're heading. So here you can see this classic traditional Chinese castle. And before that, we got this bridge, and before the bridge, there are two Guanyin statues made of stone standing here, like some sort of guards. And if you look at the left side, we have this little beautiful lake. And also over here, we have this little wooden house. It looks very familiar with some of the Japanese houses in modern style, but actually Japanese people learned our culture from thousands of years ago. So you can see this as the original type. This is the original and the traditional Chinese wooden house. Let's cross over the bridge and see what's inside of the Chinese castle. So now we're in the inside of this Chinese castle, but actually this is not a castle. It's called Yungang, which means this is also a temple worshipping the Buddhas, as you can see here. So I have to boil down my voice, have to show your respect to this secret place. But I gotta say, when I was in the outside, the architecture and design of this temple looked just like a Chinese castle where, the government officers who work for the Chinese ancient empire. So now we crossed over the temple. In the central part, we have a huge tower made of stone. On both sides, we have some buildings. I don't know if that's a temple or not. It's probably just some place for monks to live or getting rest.
A few moments later.
I'm standing in front of this giant stone tower, and you have no idea how big that is. This is me, my size, and this is the tower size. When I stand up here, I couldn't even see the top of the tower. It's a breathtaking art. Don't know how they made this thing in the ancient age. So I guess they got this huge original stone. They start carve these Buddhas and embedded them into the wall, perhaps. So we just walked through this whole temple from there. And now we're taking a little break. Over there is the way for our next tour destination, the Yungang Grottoes. I did a bit of research about these grottos. The story of these grottoes is that in the ancient Wei dynasty, the empire, fearing the influence of Buddhism, would threaten his ruling position. So he began to suppress Buddhism culture. But after decades, a new empire rose up. The new empire loves the Buddhism culture, so he kind of advocated people to worship Buddhism. Also, he encouraged people to make these grottos. But this new empire also wanted his influence in the Buddhism culture, so he asked people to make these grottos, but engraved his own statues into into the wall. So the Buddha statues we're gonna see inside there are actually this new empire and his descendants. They are not some abstract person from fairy stories. They were alive in the past history, which is quite interesting.
A few moments later.
I think we had enough rest. Let's go inside and see the grottos. I would expect this is gonna be a long way. Now we came all the way along the road from over there, and this is probably the end point of the grottos, the last Buddha statue in a big scale. So yeah, we're gonna end up here and head to the next place.
接下来是彩蛋环节，下一期给大家测评大同的美食。
身体，想要和你飞到宇宙去，想要和你融化在一起，融化在一起。